What is up, Cobra Kai fans? Welcome back to the channel, and today I'm going to be discussing a Cobra Kai Season 5 theory that I have that has Sam quitting karate. But don't worry, there's nothing to be alarmed about, it's just a theory at the end of the day. I'll explain in much greater detail as we go along in this video, but before we get started, if this is your first time being here and you love Cobra Kai and Karate Kid just like the rest of us, then you're in the right place. Consider joining our dojo today by hitting the red subscribe button down below and turning on that notification bell so you never miss a new video when it gets uploaded. As we all know well enough by now, Samantha LaRusso is the heir to the LaRusso karate throne, and she's quickly followed in her father's footsteps of martial arts throughout the series. But the big question that I have right now is that will the events of Season 4 cause her to throw in the towel on this karate war? When you look at it from Sam's perspective, when Season 5 begins, she's just going to be learning that her boyfriend has recklessly taken off to search for his father in Mexico. That in and of itself is a lot to worry about, but she's also coming off her biggest defeat yet. She lost the most important fight of her life thus far to her arch rival, and judging by the way we see Sam after she lost, she seems like she's going to be taking all the blame upon herself and feels shame that it may lead her to not want to continue training. Season 5 is going to be perhaps the hardest season we've ever had to predict, especially regarding the journeys each of our characters are going to be on. For Sam, I really think it's going to be a season of healing and learning to overcome that loss, because that right there is going to play a very crucial part in how she grows as a person and as a character. In her eyes, she did the right thing. She did everything her way and the way she wanted it to be, but still came up short. And before her big All-Valley tournament final fight with Tori in Season 4, I really don't think Sam has lost a fight in this series, so this is going to definitely take some getting used to for her. And that's pretty much what's led me to think that Sam's going to be taking a little time off of karate. And honestly, she may even be a bit hesitant to return. But there is a certain character who I have in mind who I think has the best chance to help her get through this. And that character is none other than Chosen. Not her father, not her mother, but Chosen. Think about it. Yes, her father has been able to help her in the past with some of her problems, but that was really only when he was able to relate to her problems and take what he's learned to help his daughter. A couple of examples being when Daniel was helping Sam overcome her fear of Tori. Daniel was able to relate it to his own life when Mr. Miyagi gave him the extra push he needed to overcome his fear of Mike Barnes in the All-Valley tournament in 1985. Another example could be when Sam was having trouble getting over her breakup with Miguel. He was able to take his past experience with relationships with girls like Allie, Kumiko, Jessica Andrews, and he really put into perspective that just because someone that means the world to you and that relationship ends, it's not necessarily the end of the world. Eventually you're going to meet someone new, and that advice was eventually speaking into existence when he eventually met the love of his life, Amanda. But the thing is, in this case, Daniel has never been in a situation where he's lost a big fight before, at least on screen. So I'm not really thinking that Daniel would be the one to really connect with her to know how she's feeling, because it's never happened to him. However, Chosen, on the other hand, does know what it's like to lose a big fight and feel shame of coming up short and letting people down. And this really might make Sam have a big change of heart and develop a feeling of compassion to Tori, and this might be the moment where we finally see Sam and Tori see eye to eye with each other. Although another possible scenario that I could see playing out is that, say Chosen isn't the one to get through to Sam. Judging by the events that happened in Season 4's finale in the locker room, I could see Anthony getting into trouble with Kenny and some of the other Cobra Kais, and Sam sees this and has no choice but to use her skills to defend her brother. This right here would be a super heartfelt moment because it would really show a connection between Sam and Anthony that we've never seen before and we've always thought we would never see in the show. Throughout the entire series, we've seen nothing but Sam and Anthony be at each other's throats, and I've never even seen them have a heart-to-heart moment together as siblings. So I don't think I'm alone when saying this, that I really think it would be nice to see a heartfelt moment between the two LaRusso kids. As we set to wind down this video on Sam, the past 2 seasons we've seen of her character, we've seen her go through different trials and tribulations that we've never seen her go through before. And to be honest, once again, it's kind of taken the Star Wars route, but still manages to put a Cobra Kai spin on things. The wise man Master Yoda once said, "Fear leads to anger, anger leads to hate, and hate leads to suffering."
Fear is the path to the dark side. Fear leads to anger, anger leads to hate, hate leads to suffering.
And in Season 3, we saw her dealing with her fear of Tori, and once she got over that fear, she became very angry and hostile towards Tori, and once she saw that Amanda was helping Tori, that sparked the hate and made it as strong as ever. And that hate that Sam had, along with her overconfidence, led to her ultimate suffering of losing the All-Valley. Sam is still by far one of my favorite characters in the entire franchise, and it's no question that she's gonna have one tough road ahead of her, but if there's one thing I'm sure of, she's gonna get through it. Sam is the GOAT, baby. But enough about me, I wanna hear what you guys think. Guys, what do you think of this theory that Sam could possibly quit karate in Cobra Kai Season 5? And also let me know in the comments section, who do you think is gonna be the one to pull Sam out of this funk? If you've been a fan of my channel for a long time, you know what to do next. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and make sure you subscribe to Strike First Media if you want to stay updated on all Cobra Kai, Karate Kid content like news, theories, breakdowns, everything like that. You name it, you won't regret it. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next one.